Alright, this seems like a good time to start. Hi everybody, how's it going? What is going on? Sorry for the late start. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Right as I hit start, my internet crashed. So, so it's completely my fault. Or my internet's fault. Let's all blame Verizon together. How is everyone doing today? Hi, Carlos. Hi, everybody. Wow, only 34. I'm a little surprised. Low turnout. But we have you guys here, and you guys are the best fans, so it shouldn't matter, right? All right, let's begin some questions. Let us begin with some questions. Let's see. Let me look for something here. Oh, here we go. Video 79 and other videos talk about augmenting chances to get an X back, but you also say to be careful of expectations and hope and false hope. Isn't that contradictory? No, it's science. It's math, right? If your chance right now of getting your X back is 10% and you focus on yourself and make your life the best life it can be, and when your X reaches out, you are a better, more eligible candidate for your X to date, your chances go up. Simple as that. My ex did the grass is greener. Any tips? Absolutely. Focus on you. Do what you're doing for you. Hi, Malt. Also, remember that we are using a forum now. So if you guys are interested in giving each other information, whoa, that flew by, you can visit those forums. Just search the Love Chat forums and they should pop up. Rory, is breaking no contact... Is it breaking no contact if you view your ex's Instagram story? Yes. Yes, it is, Carlos. My ex called me after no contact, and she said she wanted to talk about the relationship the next day. We scheduled to get together, and then she texted me and said, never mind. What does that mean? It basically means that your ex in that moment probably got nervous. There was a lot of anxiety, right? And remember, anxiety is the killer of relationships, so... Your ex was probably thinking, okay, well, if I meet up with him, it's probably going to be awkward. I don't know how it's going to go. You know what? It's probably better that I just don't meet up. Give her some time. Give her time to miss you, especially. Carlos, if it's your ex's friends, then you're good to go. I'd be careful about being a secret agent, though, right? Hi, Lily. Lily said, ex said he lost feelings. Will no contact work? Yes, it will. But remember, no contact is not a completely guaranteed thing, right? It helps best increase the chance of your ex missing you and realizing what life is like without you. And they make the decision in that moment, okay, I didn't expect my ex to just disappear, and now I can't have her, and so I want her more. You know, it's that simple principle of wanting what we can't have. How can I stop stalking her social media? She left me for another guy 8 months ago. 2 days after the breakup, she got that boyfriend. We were together for 2 years. If your ex is not spending... Well, let me rephrase. If you have been stalking your ex's social media for the past 8 months, this tells me you have not been throwing yourself into the self-improvement area, you know, taking care of your social life, taking care of your body, taking care of your mental and emotional health. So that is what I immediately recommend you start doing. I'm in a sticky situation. My ex and I broke up a few months ago. After the normal pleading and begging, I told her I was done. The thing is, I still have her cat, which I've had longer than her. Sounds like your cat now, my friend. Hey, Rory, Hi, Isaac. Really been working on myself. And what are the chances of my ex ever reconsider if she has a new guy? I would suggest that while she's with this new person, like we've spoken about before, you really want to be focusing on yourself. Take the conversation away from her right now, right? And when she's no longer with this person, there's a chance. But ultimately, remove the conversation from your ex. Don't make it ex-centric. Make it you-centric. What is your point of view after a year and a half of no contact? After a year and a half, I hope you are well removed from your ex. I hope that you are not thinking about them anymore. I often talk about not making a timeline, right, for getting over your ex, because everybody's timeline is different, but a year and a half seems pretty gratuitous. I was my ex's first love, and she did the grass is greener syndrome. Does that affect anything? Not really. The idea is the same. Could you talk about the way your ex thinks about you when you're in no contact? This could encourage us. Sure, I do have many, many videos on this, but let's go over it briefly. Just after changing this song. Okay, that seems good enough. So, when you are in no contact, your ex is wondering what you're doing. But let's put it this way, right? Your ex is not randomly thinking, wonder what they're up to, as much as you think they are. We're thinking about them because they've walked away. They think about us when things happen in their life that remind them of us. So let's put it this way. I use this example a lot. A restaurant that you both used to go to and they pass it, right? Or perhaps late nights and they can't fall asleep and they're kind of staring up at the ceiling and they don't have any form of distraction, so they think about you, wonder how you're doing. They wonder why it was so easy for you to just tell them, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you. I know what I want, but if that's not what you want, thanks, but no thanks. Because I realize that doing this with you, trying to be your friend, trying to chase you, is only going to hurt me. So I'm not going to do it. So you get up and you walk away. And they think, gee, that was really easy for them. Did I mean anything to them? They walked right away from me. Are they with somebody else? All of that sort of stuff. No contact also helps you get away from your ex. There's going to be a period of time where you're just thinking about them, right? Where no matter what you do, you can't get them out of your mind. No contact will help you with, again, use it like healthy eating and exercise, right? Use those two things together to get best results. Use no contact with self-improvement to get your best results. My ex unfollowed me 2 months and put a story online the next day with her boyfriend kissing her. That's mind reading, right? They're in a relationship right now, so I would just call that regular relationship stuff. It doesn't really mean anything to you. Hi, Rory. What are your thoughts on trying to get your ex back when you were most likely used as the rebound guy? Yeah, you know what, Steve? It's good to have you here, first off. I will do a video on that. What to do when you are the rebound. The information's not too different, but the way of thinking is a little different. Rory, 4 months into no contact. Good on you. I almost threw my phone into the wall yesterday, so I do not urge to contact her. I see what you're saying. I've been working on myself, going to the gym, starting my business. I'm losing hope. Place hope not in your ex, but in yourself. Focus on you. Get the best mileage out of your own life. That's where you want to be right now. I don't expect my ex back at this point. Your videos did help me move on. I see now we were in a really toxic relationship. It's good on you. A little time, a couple steps backwards, so you can see that nice big picture. What is a good time to delete the pictures of you and your ex from your phone and move on officially? You don't need to delete those pictures, but perhaps move them off of your phone. Move them off of your phone onto, your computer or a flash drive or the cloud. That way they don't bug you. When should you begin moving on? You should begin moving forward immediately. That's the best way to do it. Hi, Mike. Hey, Rory. Still doing no contact, 3 weeks now. Sometimes I'm fine, but sometimes I'm not, because I really feel she's the one. I'm so much better, but when I think that my girl may be with another man, it really hurts. I agree. It is a painful thing to know that the person that you love has been with someone else. I agree. And I think that it's okay to feel that way. What you want to remember, though, is that we do not have ownership over our exes. And so, yeah, it's going to hurt to know that. But to act on that would suggest ownership of another person, and we don't, right? Our ex is their own person, just like we are our own person. They may do what they want, and we may do what we want. I think that the idea of the one, though, is painful. And so I'd be careful about it. And if you haven't seen it yet, it was an earlier video, and the video title is The One. I'm not sure which video number it was. But if, Mod, if you can, Lily, if you can look that up, please. Let's see here. Hi, Danny. I listened to your videos last year and did not contact my ex-fiancée, only for our child. A month ago, she reached out to me, and we are dating again. Holy moly. Look at that. I remember our coaching quite well, too. I think you were one of my first coachings on YouTube. Look at that. Strike when the iron is hot, people. Everyone is dating lately, so it's hard to date other people. I would actually say that the amount of people that are not dating probably outnumber the amount of people that are dating. Food for thought. Hello. 2 months post-breakup, is it a rebound, especially after a 1-year relationship? That can be hard to say. Probably. But let's clearly define what a rebound relationship is. It is when there is still unresolved feelings, right? And rather than dealing with those feelings in a way that's healthy for us, we, or our ex, chooses to hide them. So, choosing to hide your unresolved feelings in a person, in a thing, in a, perhaps a distraction, that is what I consider to be a rebound. The best way to heal is to deal, right? We have to deal with the things that we are going through. Otherwise, if we hide from them, we never heal from them. In fact, they get worse. Rory, I'm worried. If I do give her space and time, that she will move on. I think every person I've ever spoken to is worried about that. And I think that you will... we know this to be true. I guess that's how I can kind of help you relax about it, is that we know, as in behavioral science, we know that time and distance and absence make the heart grow fonder. We know it to be true. It's proven. So take this time to focus on you. Some coaches advocate you could reach out after 4 to 5 months because you have nothing to lose, and reaching out may be a good idea. You don't agree. Why? Easy. After I pass this next song. There we go. Why don't I agree? Simple. Because you still want them. Reaching out 4 to 5 months later is still showing that you're going to roll over onto your stomach, or roll over onto your back and show your belly every time you want your ex back. That means they still own you. Why is it harmful? Is because you are still showing subservience rather than learning that your ex needs to put in equal effort to be in a healthy relationship with you. So they walked away from you. They didn't contact you after 4 to 5 months. You haven't heard a peep from them. Nothing. Zero. And so you reach out again, just wondering, hey, it's been a couple months now. Hey, do you still want to date? It's not helpful. You don't grow as a person. Or maybe you do grow as a person a little bit, but not in the areas where you learn to be and maintain your individuality. And that's really what we need to be doing. Valentino, hey man, you help me so damn much. Literally, I'm working 9 hours a day, and I'm learning new language, boxing, and booked a new course as a nutritionist. Congratulations to you, my friend. Good on you. Ronnie, 6 months into no contact, and I don't have any urge to break it. Thanks for the help and motivation through the last 6 months. Your videos made such a huge difference for me. You're very welcome, Ronnie. Good on you. Proud of you. Vanessa says, my ex moved on after 3 weeks, and the girl is pregnant. Whoa. Ex is now texting and wants to hook up. What could it mean? Vanessa, let me put this in no uncertain terms. Avoid. Completely avoid. That is toxic, and that's not going to be that's not going to help you be your best self. That's going to put you right back into the sickness you're trying to get over. Avoid it. Hi, Christy. Many people I've spoken to have said their rebounds made them move on from the person they dumped much more easily. Is that really the case? I think that if our ex gets into a rebound, it certainly does serve as a distraction. Does it always... So I think people ask the wrong question. They ask, okay, when my ex is in a rebound relationship, is the rebound going to last? The answer is usually no. Sometimes, yes, but usually no. Can the rebound help your ex get over them? Get over you, that is? Yes. Yes, they can. But I would be careful because sometimes, and most often, rebounds are usually very poorly formed. And so that means that it's not a healthy rebound, as if such a thing can even exist, because it's based on them hiding from a feeling. And so yeah, I understand what you're trying to ask. For your specific situation, which I know of personally from our coachings, I wouldn't worry about it. What is this weird music? Here. Oh no, go back. There we go. Max says, would you consider a happy holidays text a legitimate reach out and try and set a date? I am worried she would just send it as a pity message or to see if she still has me on the hook to have back whenever she wants. Well, I understand your concern. I don't think I share it. Because remember, she has to know that there is... What's the best way to put this? She has to know that there's still interest, right? Otherwise, her anxiety will hold her back from reaching out or from trying to take the next step forward, right? You have to say, hey, happy holidays to you too. I'd love to see you sometime, and let me take you out for New Year's. When are you free? Now, you show them that you're not on the hook by completely accepting the fact that they say no. If your ex says, hey, Max, I don't really think that's a good idea. I think, let's just, I'll do me, you do you. Say, hey, whatever, no problem. Give me a call if you change your mind. Hey, happy holidays. Keep in touch. And you go right back into no contact. That's what shows them you're not still hooked on them. Let's see. Liza said, how do you make yourself feel better after breaking no contact after 7 months? It backfired big time. It was a moment of weakness and I feel like a fool. You don't want to beat yourself up. We're all in this game. We're all learning to do better and be better. We're all learning how to treat ourselves. And remember, the point is to treat yourself better than you treat anyone else. Because you have to live with you for the rest of your life. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your loved ones. But don't change for someone else. Change for you. Make you the best version of you. This information is timeless. This information is... It will never change. It will never be bad. There's never going to be a point in your life where you turn around and say, damn it, I'm so pissed I listened to that one coach who told me to work on myself and make myself better. I'm so pissed. How dare I? Right? Just think about that. Mike says, in your honest opinion, should I take her back if she comes back, but she's been with another man in the meantime? That is a decision I cannot answer for you. In your honest opinion, I think it depends on the reason she left. So, for example, my ex cheated on me and left me for another person. And I would never take my ex back. Never. Not a cheater. If your ex left because she saw actual, honest problems in the relationship, and she thought, this relationship's not right for me at this time, and in the meantime, she was with someone else, I think that's a completely different set of circumstances, isn't it? Something to think about. So what if you cheated on your ex with an unhealthy online addiction? I got help now and am in a much better place. It's been 4 months and I've grown a lot. Is there any chance of her coming back? It depends on what type of cheating typically refers to you're with another person, right? I think that it depends on what you mean. If you're talking about like online addiction, like gambling, or like video gaming, or it really depends. So can you give me a little more clarification there? Hi, Marcos. Rory, my ex told me she is seeing someone. I told her I already knew because I know her. She apologized. I wished her luck in the relationship and said I had no interest in what she has going on. I probably wouldn't have said that because you know her. That's bringing up more drama. But if you're looking to move forward in your life, then absolutely. You have no interest in what she's going on. You're just not affected by it anymore. Remember, indifference is the best place to be when it comes to this stuff. Because you are all you should be worried about at the end of the day. When you're in this state, right? This doesn't mean don't love other people. This doesn't mean don't take care of other people or value them. You, of course, want to do those things. But the point is, if you make your life all about your ex, the likelihood of your ex coming back is almost zero. And the truth is, we shouldn't always get our exes back. Some of the new newly forged is the word I'll use. The newly forged people that happen after a breakup are so much better and so much more happy. And in every measurable way, your life is better because you left your ex or because they left you. Right? And so those are the things we want to focus on. Soul, yes, there is a chance. I now understand what you mean. Yes, there is still a chance. I would not reach out to your ex to tell your ex the difference, though. Let the difference in you speak volumes without you saying a word, right? In this case, you say more by saying nothing at all. Hi, Rory. What does maybe in the future we'll be together again mean? Ex said it when he broke up with me. No contact, 8 months. No mistake. Working on myself. Thank you. Well, hi, Timmy. It, at that moment, meant that your ex was telling you, in order to make you feel better about the situation and to alleviate some of the guilt that your ex was feeling. I mean, basically, that's it. Your ex was trying to alleviate the guilt that your ex was feeling. All right, maybe in the future we'll be together again. It's giving you that idea of false hope. The other half of that is perhaps your ex wanted you to... Perhaps your ex wanted you to stay on the hook. We can't say this for sure. I'm not a mind reader, so I want to be really careful about that when I say that. Like, as I said, she broke up because of the distance. I didn't tell her, call me if you change your mind. I feel that the message would make her come back whenever she wanted and get me anytime. Well, you have to wait for that situation to happen, right? You need to wait for your ex to decide if she wants you back in her life. And you're never going to know if you keep calling her, texting her, pursuing her, right? Do your own thing. Live your own life. And wait for the absence of you. And this is something that Corey Wayne said, but I want to cop it for a second here. Corey Wayne said, give your ex the gift of missing you. So think about that. Hi, Tass. Hey, Rory. Nice catching you live streaming again. It's always so comforting to hear you speak and give good advice. Makes me feel strong and hopeful. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. Can you explain the ex's mind during the grass is greener? So let's first just establish, I see Ratton is asking, the grass is greener, in other words, gigs, is basically when, sort of for no reason, not for no reason, but for a smaller reason than we would usually do, your ex breaks up with you and just kind of walks forward in their own life. And, you know, it's almost like a quarter-life crisis. And they ask themselves, am I happy with where I'm at? Am I happy with who I'm with? Is this the situation I thought I would find myself in, right? Am I happy with my job, with where I live, with what my car is like? And they make a decision to change how they're feeling because what everybody else has looks so tantalizing, right? The grass over there looks much greener than the grass I'm standing on. But the truth is, the grass is never greener in other people's yards. It only looks greener. The truth is that the more you work on yourself, the greener that grass will get. So when we take a look at other people's Facebooks and Instagrams and social medias, and we're only seeing the best moments of their lives, never the work, never the struggle, it seems a hell of a lot more appealing. So, just something to think about. Isaac, send me an email. I don't have your file in front of me. Send me an email and I'll answer that. Hi, Rory. How can I tell my ex without drama to not be friends anymore? If you haven't said it at the time of the breakup, don't worry about it. You don't need to say it. What's more important is not the words, but the actions. I really like this song. Is the gig same as monkey branching? No. Monkey branching is when they already have somebody else lined up in their life before they break up with you. Christy says, you often suggest sites like Meetup to get out and meet people. How would you suggest approaching this if you are shy or nervous around strangers? I think a lot of people are, you know, and it might surprise you guys to know that at times I can be kind of a little shy. The key here is to realize that you are in control of your life, and if you do, again, we're pulling from Corey Wayne here because he said this and it really stuck with me. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. So, perhaps it's time to make a change. Put yourself outside of your comfort zone. You'll be glad you did. in terms of being shy or nervous to meet new people, there are certain meetups that you can go to where it's specifically made from nobody knowing each other. The whole point is that it's a one-off meetup. You go there, nobody in that meetup knows anyone else. There's no friends. You're not allowed to bring plus ones. And then that's the whole idea. You're on equal footing. Hi, Dan. My ex said she likes someone else, but cannot do anything with this new person because she still has feelings for me. What does this mean? I have no idea. I don't know why your ex is sharing that. What I would say is stay in no contact, focus on yourself. Next time your ex reaches out, try to set that date. It sounds like your ex is trying to keep you on the hook. Any recommendations on long-distance breakups? He reached out, and he has brought out the theme of meeting, although he didn't directly ask to do so. Is that a good sign? Yeah, I would. Hold his hand the rest of the way. Right? If he's thinking about meeting and talking about meeting up, but no definite plans have been set, help him out. Long distance is hard. By the way, congrats on 10K subscribers. Well deserved. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Appreciate that. I got monkey branched. Any thoughts? Monkey branching happens to a lot of people in their 20s. I think that the same sort of advice applies, which is you just want to focus on you. Allow your ex to see for themselves that the grass is not greener. That's the best way to go. A Molt, why are you skipping my question? I'm not skipping your question. There's over 100 of you. What is your question again? I'll try and get to it. Rebound with an X. It's the same. Can you, Vanessa Gutierrez, can you be a bit more clear? I'm not sure what you're trying to ask there. My ex wants to meet when we are in the same town, but I don't think he wants a relationship due to distance. Should I meet him? I think that you want to be clear with your ex. Hi, John. You want to be clear here that while it would be good to see your ex, you don't want to allow yourself to remain hooked on your ex. So if your ex is not interested in a relationship due to long distance, I think you want to be real with them and say, hey, I don't want to meet up with you because this is just going to help me stay hooked on this. You know? Be real with them. Hi, Rory. Al here. Hi, Al. Thanks for the email coaching. My ex visited my mom 4 days ago for her birthday. Went well. Told her she's not with anyone now. My ex left me a Christmas gift and wrote Merry Christmas. Forgives me for the harsh words I said. Good. That's a good sign. I remember your email well. I just went no contact without the call me back if you change your mind message, and after she wanted me to be her friend. Is it possible that she may not reach out because she thinks I may just cut her off and I'm no longer interested? No. I understand your concern, Mike. I just don't share it. I don't think there's any reason to worry about that. My ex said the grass was only painted greener. Ah, pay attention to that. And this is a gentleman who got his ex back. The grass was only painted greener. I like that. That's good. Ex's family member told me she said... Ooh, let me read this. First off, hi, Lance. Ex's family member told me, she said, I'm not telling him, never, but I can't right now. Ex doesn't know I know that was said. I see. Not sure how to think about that. Listen, let your ex put that action into... I can't speak today, guys. Help me. Okay. Let's try this again. What I had meant to say was that your ex, you need to give her time to put that idea into action. If your ex wants you back, she's going to reach out for you. It's certainly a good sign. My ex-girlfriend never contacted any sort of her previous exes, and my relationship with her only lasted a month. She broke up with me because I was too needy. Do you think she'll ever try to contact me? It's possible, but during this time, I would want you to focus on why it is that you were being needy, right? Focus on you. Remember, you never want another person to own you, right? And when somebody owns you that deeply, to the point where after 1 month you're being needy and anxious and trying desperately to get them back, think about what that says about your emotional health. I want you to focus on you right now. Is reaching out to your ex's family during the holidays considered breaking no contact? No, I don't think so. I think that's okay. If the family was a part of your life, I wouldn't reach out to your ex. You just want to say, hey, I hope everyone, ex included, has a happy holiday. Don't reach out to your ex, though. A more classy way to go about that is send them a card. A Christmas card, a New Year's card, whatever. Thank you for your opinion, Rory. Can you are the woman of my dreams be true if the breakup happened? He was always dreaming a girl like me in every way. Was it a lie? I want to move on. I think that he meant it during the time when he said it. Right? Feelings change. Sometimes they get stronger. Sometimes we make a lot of mistakes and our ex's feelings get weaker. But I think what's really important here is to focus on ourselves. Because then the outcome is real. And we control the outcome. Listen, there are times in my relationship where I screw up. It's going to happen. We're not perfect, and we're not supposed to be. The whole idea here is that you realize your mistake and you choose to do a little better. Because if you always do the same things that get you in trouble, you're always going to get the same result. Learn better, right? Do better for you, but for the person you're with, too. Is it a good idea to post photos with girls on social media to make your ex jealous? No, 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 no. We don't screw with jealousy. Don't do it. It's going to blow up in your face. Don't do it. Is setting a play date between mine and ex's little brother breaking no contact and show him I'm still available? I would call that very controlling. So I don't think that's a good idea at this time. Unless both of your little brothers are kind of like, I want to see the other one, let me go hang out with him. And unless this was a regular thing. If it was a regular thing, then fine. But even then, I would kind of avoid it if you can. My ex is miserable and going through a lot right now and started taking depression pills due to school. Do you think I should reach out and check up on her? Nope. Let it be her problem. Right? Not because you're mean, not because you didn't treat your ex well, but right now you have to focus on you. You have to focus on what's best for you. Wendy said, ghosted, have no mutual friends. Had a missed call from him 2 weeks ago. Doubt I will hear from him again. Refer to me as a used car when breaking up with me. A used car? I don't even know how that's an insult. Lost 30 pounds and in counseling. Well, good on you, Wendy. Your ex sounds like an asshole. A used car. I don't know exactly what kind of insult that's supposed to be, but it sounds like it's supposed to be one that hurts. And you sound like a lovely person. So good on you for losing the weight. Good on you for going and getting your mental health checked. Excellent job. How will my ex-girlfriend... Oh, here it is. Sorry, I lost it for a second. How my ex-girlfriend will miss me if she is in a rebound. Well, a rebound is to avoid the feelings of you, right? Meaning, it's kind of cool that your ex cares so much about you that she needed to get into a rebound to try and avoid the feelings of you. Oh, hey, thanks for the donation, Valentino. Oh, you know what? You guys are going to be the first ones to hear about this. I totally forgot. 1 second here, guys. So check it out. Look at what we're doing. Boop. So we are officially going to begin selling the Love Chat t-shirts. Now, before you say anything, these t-shirts, we're going to take 90% of the proceeds from these t-shirts and donate them to a charity that we're all going to pick together. And so I'm thinking it's either going to be a charity for mental health, a charity for animals, or a charity for children with cancer. And so this is something new. I was going to announce it in the next video, but you guys get to see it first. Hey, Rory, is it normal to think she's thinking of me? To wonder if your ex is thinking about you? Absolutely. 100% absolutely. And she probably is. What should you do if your ex keeps calling to check on you, even after you told them not because it hurts so much? I would think your ex keeps calling you because, I mean, you got to state your purpose. Say, hey, listen, if you're not interested in reconciliation, don't reach out to me. Is rebounding and monkey branching the same thing? It can be, yes. Not necessarily, but it can be. Thank you, Carlos. Glad you like it. Oh, totally. And yes, for any of the sales that we get on the shirts, you guys are going to have a say where this money goes. Like I said, 90% of that money is going to go towards a charity. I'm thinking, you know, some of it is probably going to go to mental health anyway. And I'm going to let you guys vote on which charities you'd like. Obviously, these charities have to be within the United States. And so, there we are. The other 10% is going to go towards giveaways. So none of this money is ending up in my pocket. It's going back to you guys. Rory, is it okay to go out by yourself even though you might see your ex near where she lives? Yeah, in your case, Carlos, yes. I think it's appropriate. I think there was a question, what is monkey branching? So monkey branching is when your ex... I don't know if I had already explained it, but if I did, my bad. There's 1,000 things going on here. Monkey branching is when your ex breaks up with you for another person. They swing into the next relationship. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, Liza, you work for mental health? Very good. Unfortunately, yeah, due to tax purposes and due to business purposes, it has to stay within the United States. Does saying don't reach out to me unless you're interested in reconciliation not just scare them away? No, I think it's stating your purpose. Sometimes your ex wants to hear that you're flexible but firm, right? I think we can do Canada. I'm pretty sure we can do Canada. Yeah. Because I know some places in Canada do accept the American dollar. I'll find out. Hi, Tom. How are you? In fact, you know what I'm going to do here? Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I'm going to try and figure this out real quick. You guys are going to see some funky stuff happen on the screen. Let's see here. Browser source. I'll do this. Add source. Here it is. Cool. Done. That should be showing up on stream. What do you guys think? You like it? Really excited about these. Yes, I'm glad you're able to come. Very good to have you. Harry said my ex has blocked me except for the text messages and has told me not to text her until the new year. She's seeing someone new. What should I do to help my situation? You should not text your ex at all. You should leave your ex completely 100% alone. Your ex does not get to dictate your life. Walk forward. Make a new version of you. Text. Let's see here. Let me just fix this real quick. Wait, no, we're going to want black. There we go. Whoop. Oh, too much. Bah. Done. I'm in the airport waiting for my flight and suddenly remembered that your live should have been today. Yes. Out of curiosity, what is the meaning behind the design on the apparel? So, if I'm being honest, with this shirt, first and foremost, it's a video game homage from one of my favorite video games, which is Zelda, the whole Zelda series. But it's over the left side of the torso, which is where our hearts are. Right? And you have 2 full hearts, and you have 1 heart that's working its way up to being full again. Kind of like all of us, huh? Yeah, Minecraft, excuse me, makes sense as well. Exactly, Harry. 100% true. I want everybody to look at what Harry just said. Thank you for replying. I guess I have to move on, and if she contacts me, I'll be a better me. Absolutely. Good for you. Can you explain the ex's mind during monkey branching, please? I think I did earlier, but let's talk about it one more time. And I'll do another video on monkey branching as well. Monkey branching is basically when your ex is taking a look at their current life. Think of it like a quarter-life crisis. Your ex is taking a look at their life and wondering if this is what they want. Is this what I want for the long term? And they're looking around at everybody else's situations. Oh, monkey branching. I'm so sorry. I was answering gigs. Monkey branching, your ex no longer wants to be in a relationship with you and wants to swing from one relationship right into another one. That's what monkey branching is. Sorry, I thought you said gigs for some reason. I deleted my ex's photos before she did. She finally took down our photos. Did I make her think I'm moving on, possibly? I don't think so. I think you did what you had to do for you. Do I play Smash? Yes, I do. Tom says, I have one question, though. Can you describe what goes on in the ex's mind when everyone in their family is against her decision? Yes, so the problem there is that when everybody is against your ex's decision to break up with you, it makes your ex want to do it more, right? Because if you try telling somebody they can't do something, or that they shouldn't do something, they're going to want it 1,000 times more, because it's almost defiant, you know? Oh, yes, I can. You guys don't own me. That typically is the mindset. Can you go into a little bit more detail about monkey branching? So, monkey branching is fairly straightforward, but here's the idea. Basically, your ex knows that they no longer want a relationship with you. And this is for the typical reasons, right? And so one of two things happens. They find one of their kind of male orbiters in the area, or female orbiters. It doesn't have, it's gender neutral. It doesn't matter. Anybody, everybody does this. And they begin talking up that person, getting a little closer, and then finally, when they're ready, they break up with you and swing right into a relationship with this person. Doesn't necessarily need to be boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything with a label. Could even just be something casual. So that can either be an actual relationship that they're going to stay in, or it could be a rebound relationship where they're kind of setting themselves up for the next thing because they know that being single at this time will make them have to think about their relationship. So they find a way to distract themselves into a new situation. It does get better with time. It does. Genome, thank it. Hey, it was good having you. 2 a.m. Wow. You're very welcome. There was a question here it is. Rory, I want to post sad stories, or is it a good idea to post the poem which I have written on her? For yourself only. This is during a time where you want to appear more attractive, right? You do not want to create more drama for yourself. You know? So don't show your ex that you're still in the same exact place. Don't allow yourself to be in that sad space. Show your ex that you're moving forward. Thank you very much for the help. Glad I subscribed to this awesome channel. You're very welcome. Good to have you. Craig and Margaret had a video about self-talk, and they mentioned the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Highly recommend it. Can we take that down, Lily? What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. I want to check that out. I like Craig and Margaret. They're good people. So monkey branching has a higher chance working than gigs. Perhaps. I don't know. That's a hard one. My ex and I now have a ton of mutual friends. I need recommendations on how to navigate the ones I met through him. They still reach out and want to be my friend. Well, you can be friends with them. That's no problem. But here's my real recommendation for this. Keep your ex's name out of your mouth. They are not there to help you stay connected to your ex. They're not there to help you secretly find out things about your ex. Don't do it. And if your ex finds out, it's going to make your standing even worse. This is a time when you just want to go out, have some fun, but also make some new friends as well. Keep the old ones and make some new ones. You say more by saying nothing at all. Let your ex wonder, hey, did he ask about me? And his friends, the mutual friends that you share together, will say, no, not once. My ex posted a sad poem, how much he misses me, on an anonymous group on Facebook. I'm 100% sure it's him. but he still didn't contact me. A month and a half of no contact. Well, if your ex misses you that much, and if it certainly was your ex, give him some time to reach out to you. My girlfriend left me for someone else after 10 years together. I know how that feels. She was with him within a week and saying I love you already. He's long distance. Does this still classify as a rebound? Absolutely. 10 years together and she leaves you after a week? Absolutely. 100% yes. I can't remember if we discussed this, but if you're in contact with the ex's family or mutual friends, will your ex think you're purposely trying to stay in their orbit? We did not discuss that, and no, I don't think so. If you are constantly talking about your ex and it gets back to your ex, then yeah, they might think that. But if you're just being friends and not mentioning your ex's name, you're good. I'm sick of posting stories of me doing fun things on Instagram, and I'm scared that this will make her understand that I'm just doing fine and moving on, but I don't want that to happen. I think that's a fear. Remember, you want to paint yourself as somebody who's attractive. You don't want to paint yourself as that. You want to be somebody who's attractive and who's excited about life and who has a zest for life, right? You don't want that to be an act. So stop making an act. Start focusing on things that actually make you happy and excited for life. Nathan, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Any money that you guys donate will be invested right back into the love chat. This money does not go into my pocket. In fact, stay tuned on the channel because later this week I'm posting the next giveaway. I'm going to be giving away some free coachings, and also I'm going to... Well, no, I'm going to keep that one secret. I'll let you guys find out. What to do... How do I do no contact with kids? I have not yet done a video on that. So, you know what, Pablo? I'm going to do a video on that just for you. I thought I did that one, but actually I had picked a different topic. That one will be done. Let's see. Rory, in regards to me saying I knew about her relationship, it was because she... Oh, because she thought her mom told me. So I took up... Good. Yeah. You don't want to be salty. You don't want to be bitter. Tom, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm going to be giving away 2 or 3 free coachings this month. So it's not going to be just one. So the chances to win are certainly better. Should I meet my ex if he hasn't said he wants me to get back together? Should I spend time with him and see what happens organically? Or tell them you will only see them if you're interested in reconciliation? You want to let them know that reconciliation is what you're working towards. However, you do not want to make them feel pressured, right? You want to state your purpose. You want to let them know, hey, you know, I'm interested in a reconciliation with you. But during that time, you want to let them feel free and safe and let them know that interaction with you is happy and easygoing and fun. Remember, your ex will act based on how they feel about you. If they need to get away from you and they realize that you're nothing but drama and problems, well, then of course they're not going to want to be with you. But if they see that you're fun and easygoing and charming and relaxed and you're your own person and you're not dying to be with them, they'll want you more. It's attractive. Hey, Rory, did you want to do a video on how to know if the ex starts to regret the breakup while in no contact? I believe I did a video about that. It should have been one of my pretty early videos. Pablo, thank you so much. Rory, are you an Android or an iPhone person? Android all the way. All the way. I can't stand iPhones. Rory, why is it so common for men to leave their wives in their 40s after long-term marriages? I don't know that I would call it common. It's a hard question to answer. Why don't you email me and with some extra. I need to know more about that. That's a hard question to answer. Give me some more details. Rory, can I respond to my ex if she reaches out with a negative vibe, or is it best with a positive vibe? You can respond to your ex, but let them know how you are going to be treated. right? Let them know how you want to be treated. Rory, can you make a video about the quarter-life crisis? You mentioned it in the Grass is Greener video, but can we have more content about it? Sure, absolutely. Would no contact work on someone who has a history of using no contact as a method of breaking up with their exes? I think what you're saying there is that, would it work if I need to read that again. Would no contact work on someone who has a history of using no contact as a method of breaking up or of not reconciling? Because when somebody goes no contact on you when you're still in a relationship, I believe that's called ghosting. And they just sort of disappear. From Nathan, is it true that if my ex is in a rebound, it could send her right back? I'm doing no contact and trying to work on myself. We did meet up and went for dinner, and we kissed last month. Well, that's certainly a good sign. If your ex is in a rebound and the rebound ends horribly, yeah. It very easily could send your ex back to you. Oh, remember to take this time to focus on yourself. Can you explain the difference between separation versus breakup, and could you do a video on this? Absolutely. Can we take that down? Lily, separation versus breakup. But basically, separation is when you have to split apart due to circumstances of life. For example, long distance and neither person is willing to come closer to the other one, right? That would be a separation. You don't want to break up. You love each other. You care about each other, but you need to separate. A breakup is when one person wanted to leave. A separation is sort of when both people realized, due to life circumstances, you have to leave. Let's see here. What if no contact doesn't work? Well, no contact is always effective, but I think perhaps the question you're asking is, what if no contact doesn't get your ex back? And I want you to remember that it is always important to realize that we don't have power over our ex. We only have power over us, right? No contact shouldn't be done as a means to secure your ex back. It should be done as a means to get you back into a place where you're thinking clearly and operating clearly and focusing on you and the things you know you need to be doing. Tom says, Rory, what do you think? Which is crucial in a relationship? Attraction or attachment? Both. Attraction in the beginning is crucial, but when you have already spent some time together, I mean, both are important, right? I don't believe no contact works on a girl if the girl left you. It does, but let me read the rest here. The girl is just relieved that you're not bugging her. Haven't heard a single case in which a guy went back no contact after she came back. No contact does work on women and men. It works on everybody. I had a couple people in this very chat get their ex back by using no contact. I've heard that men typically come back, but women almost never. Is there any data supporting that? I think women typically have an easier time getting over a breakup, but that doesn't mean they don't come back. I can look for some data on that. I'm not sure. I'll try and find a study on that. That's a very specific question. So I'll see what I can dig up, and you'll hear it in the next relevant video. What do you do when all your self-worth comes from men and ends up me loving them more than they love me? I think you need to take some time in your own relationship, with yourself. Remember, we do have a relationship with ourselves, and we need to focus and foster that relationship. What matters to you at the end of the day, you get to decide, right? It's just something to think about. Rory, is it true that when you finally give up and let go of an ex, then they come back? If yes, how come? I don't think it's true. I just think there's a lot of coincidence based on that, right? We have this idea that the second we get over our ex is the second they want us back. That's not true. It seems that way. And certainly, you want to remember, The amount of time you'll be hooked on your ex, let's just say, I'm just pulling a number out of thin air here. Let's just say you're hooked on your ex for 6 months. Okay, well, within those 6 months, if they didn't come back, what if they came back month 8? You're going to think, oh, I just got over you, right? Just something to think about. Something to, oh, I cannot speak today. I cannot speak today. What is wrong with me? Something, excuse me, to kick around. I keep saying something. It's a tongue twister. From Denise, my ex broke up with me because he said that he's depressed, and he says he wants to work on himself. I'm in no contact, but he keeps reaching out. He gets sadder when I start to avoid him. Denise, you need to state your purpose. State your purpose. Your ex is going to reach out to you so that you help your ex get over the relationship. Don't do it. That's not your job. It's his job to get over the relationship for himself. It's you to walk forward for yourself. Right? Not because we're rude or mean or being crappy or want them to suffer, but because it's what's best for us. At the end of the day, if your ex is not in a relationship with you, you need to focus on you. So think about that. So I am going to drop the stream here, guys, and I will be doing another one on Wednesday. So actually, you're going to have a coaching. You're going to have a live stream much closer. So any questions that you have, here's my recommendation. If you can't be at the next one, right? If Wednesday morning doesn't work for you, what I want you to do is to write down whatever questions I didn't get a chance to answer. And when this video goes up for this live stream, post those questions in the live stream as a comment. And I will get to it there. Or I'll try my very best to get to everybody, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot. And if you haven't, check out the t-shirts. I think they're really cool. And like I said, 90% of the proceeds from that is going to go to a charity that you choose. We're all going to vote on this together as a community. The remaining 10% will be returned to the Love Chat as giveaways. So none of this money is going into my pocket. It's all going right back out to you guys. It was great having everybody. And I will catch you all next time.